Welcome students. In 10th Maths First, topic number 4, Financial Planning. Student, in earlier video, we had completed practice set 4.1, which is based on income tax and types of income tax. How to compute income tax we had already completed. Now in this video, we will see GST in trading chain. How to find GST in trading chain? How GST is applied to up to customer? We will see in this video. And also we will see what is meant by input tax credit and output tax. We will see in this video. So let's start. GST in trading chain. What is meant by it? What is the chain of GST? See in this figure, trading chain within state is given. Means manufacturer to wholesaler or distributor, distributor to retailers, and the product goes to retailers to consumers. So up to consumer, this trading chain is applied. So it is called as GST is in trading chain. So GST is applied to all these chain. Now we will see what is the input tax credit. GST is levied and collected at every stage of trading from manufacturer to consumers. When trader pays GST at the time of purchase, it is called a input tax. You remember this, GST at purchase time is called a input tax, and he collects GST at the time of sale, it is called a output tax. When we say that it is input tax, when GST is paid at the time of purchase, we call it as input tax, and when collects GST at the time of sale, at selling time GST taken is called a output tax. You remember both these things, input tax and output tax. Input tax at the time of purchase and output tax at the time of sale. So it is input tax and output tax. At the time of paying GST to the government, a trader deducts the input tax from the output tax and pays remaining tax. This deduction is of input tax is called a input tax credit. That is, GST payable is equal to output tax minus input tax credit. This is the formula for finding GST payable is equal to output tax minus input tax credit. Now we see some solved examples in textbook. See the question first. Mr. Rohit is retailer. He paid GST of rupees 6,500 at the time of purchase. He collected GST of rupees 8,000 at the time of sale. Find his input tax and output tax. What is his input tax credit? Find his payable GST, and hence find the payable CGST and payable SGST. So here at the time of purchase GST is paid. So it is, what is it is? It is the input tax. Input tax is rupees 6,500. Input tax is rupees 6,500. And at the time of sale, GST is collected is rupees 8,000. Selling, we call it as output tax. At the time of sale, it is rupees 8,000. So write from given input tax and output tax. Okay. This is input tax credit. So GST payable. First we find input tax, output tax find. Now input tax credit is rupees 6,500. What is the GST payable? Here, what is the GST payable? See, we know the formula for GST payable. Output tax minus input tax credit. Rupees 8,000 minus rupees 6,500 is equal to rupees 1,500. And we have to find payable CGST and SGST. Therefore, payable CGST is equal to, CGST is half of the GST, rupees 750, and payable SGST is also 750. because CGST and SGST are equal. Okay. See the second example. Messrs J Chemical purchased M/S means Messrs J Chemical purchased a liquid soap having taxable value rupees 8,000 and sold it to the consumers for the taxable value rupees 10,000. Rate of GST is 18%. Find the CGST and SGST payable by Messrs J Chemicals. So what are the things given here? Taxable value of rupees 8,000 is given and sold it to the consumer for the taxable values of rupees 10,000. So here, what is the taxable value? 8,000. At the time of purchase, see, at the time of purchase, taxable value is 8,000. And at the time of sale, sold means sale, its value is 10,000. And rate of GST is 18%. So here we have to find input tax and output tax. Here does not given directly. So we find taxable value is at the time of purchase is 8,000 and GST is 18%. So input tax is 18% of 8,000. That is 18 upon 100 into 8,000. 20 get cancelled. 18 8s are 144 and 0. And output tax is 18% of 10,000. You calculate this, we get 1,800. So GST payable is output tax minus input tax credit. 1,800 minus 1,440, that is rupees 360. So we get the GST. CGST and HGST is half of GST. So payable CGST is equal to 360 upon 2 means 180. And CGST and SGST are same. Therefore CGST and SGST is equal to rupees 180. Students, now we will see examples in practice set 4.2. What is the question first? See, Chetna store paid total GST of rupees 1,05,000 at the time of purchase and collected GST of rupees 1,22,500 at the time of sale during 1st of July 2017 to 1st July 2017. Find the GST payable by Chetna store. We have to find GST payable. So how to find GST payable? We find GST payable by output tax minus input tax. So what is the output tax in this example? What is the output tax in this example? See, what is given output tax? Output tax is given output tax. What is meant by output tax? The tax which is paid, tax collected at the time of sale. Output tax means tax collected at the time of sale. At the time of sale. What is it is given in the question? It is given, what is given? Rupees 1,20,000, rupees 1,22,500, and input tax is given. What is the input tax? Tax paid at the time of purchase. At the time of purchase. Okay. So what is input tax given? At the time of purchase, we are given rupees collected is rupees 1,05,000. Okay, rupees 1,05,000 is given. Okay, so we have to find GST payable by Chetna store. Therefore, GST payable by Chetna store is equal to by Chetna store. What is the formula for GST payable? Output tax tax credit. Input tax credit. Okay. Here input tax is also called as input tax credit. Here it is input tax credit also. Okay. So what is the output tax? 1,20,500 minus what is the input tax credit? 1,05,000. So our answer is rupees 22,000. Therefore, GST payable by Chetna Store is rupees 22,000. म्हणजे चेतना स्टोरला किती जीएसटी पेबल करावा लागणार आहे? 22,000 जीएसटी पेबल करावा लागणार आहे. ओके, अंडरस्टँड फर्स्ट एक्झाम्पल. Similarly, second question is there. What is the second question? See. Nazama is proprietor of a firm registered under GST. She has paid GST of rupees 12,500 on purchase and collected rupees 14,750 on sale. What is the amount of ITC means input tax credit to be claimed? What is the amount of GST payable? We have to find input tax credit and GST payable. So what are the things given? Here also output tax is. What is the output tax given? Output tax is given. And input tax is given. Input tax. Input tax is called as input tax credit. Okay. It is given. What is given? Output tax is given 14,700 rupees. 14,750. And what is input tax given? 12,500. 12,500. Students, you notice that output tax is collected at the timing of sale and input tax is paid at the timing of purchase. At the timing of purchase, we call it as input tax, and at the time of sale, which tax is available is called as output tax. So we call here calculate GST payable. GST payable is equal to output tax minus input tax credit. That is output tax is 14,750 minus input tax is 12,500. So answer is 52,000. Therefore, GST payable by Nazama is 2,250 rupees. So in both the examples, we had given output tax, that is the tax collected at the time of sale, and input tax, the tax paid at the time of purchase. We call it as input tax credit. Then what is the formula for GST payable? Output tax minus input tax credit. We denote input tax credit by ITC. You calculate easily. See question number 3. What is question number 3? Amir Enterprise purchased the chocolate sauce bottles and paid a GST of rupees 3,800. He sold those bottles to Akbari Brothers and collected a GST of rupees 4,100. Mayank Food Corner purchased these bottles from Akbari Brothers and paid GST of rupees 4,500. Find the amount of GST payable at every stage of trading and hence find payable CGST and HGST. Students, read this question number 3 carefully. There are how many total trading lanes? 3. What are the trading lanes? Amit Enterprises gives to Akbari Brothers. Akbari Brothers gives to Mayank Food Corner. So there are 3 trading chains. So here, what is input tax and output tax? You know how to find the input tax and output tax. First time see, Amit Enterprise purchased the chocolate sauce bottles and paid a GST of 3,800. Means Amir Enterprises at the time of purchase he paid some tax. We call it as input tax. So for Amir Enterprises, input tax is rupees 3,800. It is at the time of purchase. And Amir Enterprises, it sold to Akbari Brothers and collected a GST of rupees 4,100. So output tax is here 4,100. At the time of sale, he sells to Akbari Brothers with output tax as 4,100. Okay, understand? For Amir Enterprises, which is input tax and which is output tax. So GST payable is output tax minus input tax credit. What is the output tax? 4,100 minus 3,800 is equal to rupees 300. It is the GST for Amir Enterprises. Similarly for Akbari Brothers, see Akbari Brothers sold to Mayank. Okay, so input tax at the time of purchase, when Akbari Brothers purchase, then Amir Enterprises sold it. Okay, Akbari Brothers purchase करताना घेताना Amir Enterprises काय करणार आहे? सोल्ड करणार आहे. मग ह्याचा इनपुट टॅक्स ह्याचा काय असणार आहे? आउटपुट टॅक्स असणार आहे की परचेसच्या वेळेचा इनपुट टॅक्स आणि ह्याचं परचेसच्या वेळी ह्याचं सोल्डच्या वेळेचं सेलिंगच्या वेळेचं ह्याचं काय येणार आहे? आउटपुट टॅक्स. मीन्स Amir Enterprises output tax is Akbari Brothers input tax. So output tax for Amir is 4,100. It is input tax for Akbari Brothers. Okay, and Akbari Brothers paid GST of rupees 4,500 when it sold to Mayank Food Corners. So output tax is rupees 4,500. So we calculate GST payable, output tax minus input tax credit, that is rupees 400. So GST payable for Amir is rupees 300 and GST payable for Akbari Brothers is 4,000. We have to find the stages. We draw in this way. What are the companies? Amir Enterprises and Akbari Brothers. GST payable for Amir Enterprises is what? Rupees 300 and GST payable for Akbari Brothers is rupees 400. So total GST is payable. What is the total GST? Sum of these rupees 700. CGST, half of this means rupees 150. Here also rupees 150 is the CGST and SGST. And here half of 400 is rupees 2000 is SGST and rupees 200 is CGST and SGST. Total is here rupees 350 and here also total is 350. So we calculate GST payable for both at SGST and CGST. Mrs. Beauty Products paid 18% GST on cosmetic worth rupees 6,000 and sold to a customer for rupees 10,000. What are the amount of CGST and SGST shown in the tax invoice issued? We have to find amount of CGST and SGST. So Mrs. Beauty Product bought some cosmetic worth rupees 6,000 and paid 18% GST. So her input tax is 18% of 6,000 means 18 divided by 100 into 6,000. 20 will cancel. That is rupees 1,080. That is input tax credit is equal to rupees 1,080. And so this is the first. Mrs. Beauty Products sold it for rupees 10,000. Sold at the time of selling. We call it as output tax. 18% of 10,000. That is 18 upon 100 into 10,000. 2 0 get cancelled, 18 ones are 18 and 2 0. That is here output tax is rupees 1800. So GST payable is output tax minus input tax paid. What is the output tax? 1800 minus what is the input tax? 1080. So we calculate this 0 to 7. It is rupees 720 is the GST payable for Mrs. Beauty products. Okay. So we have to find CGST and HGST. What is the CGST and HGST? Half of GST. GST is 720. Therefore, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, 2 6 are 12 0. That is GST payable is rupees 720 and CGST and HGST for that Mrs. Beauty product is rupees 360. See question number 6. Prepare business to consumer B2C tax invoice using given information. Write the name of supplier, address, state, date, invoice number, GSTIN, etc. as per your choice. Supplier name, address, state, date, invoice number, GSTIN number is given. What are the particulars given? Rate of mobile battery rupees 200. Rate of GST is 12% and HSN number is given 8507. We require one piece. Rate of headphone is rupees 750. Rate of GST is 18%. HSN code is 8518. One piece. So from this information we have to make invoice, tax invoice using the given information. So let's start. Here we make solution. In the question we had given supplier name, supplier is given, we write Messrs, any name to supplier. Here X Electronics because it is of mobile battery and headphone is given, therefore it is of electronics. ओके, हे दुकान कशाचं असणार आहे? इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स असणार आहे. सो नेम गिव एनी वन यू लाईक. इफ गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन गिवन नेम यू राईट द सेम नेम, अदरवाइज राईट एनी नेम and any address. Okay, then if possible write phone number and email address. Then invoice number GST 001, you write GSTIN number. Here you know this is the permanent number 27 for our Maharashtra. Then write remaining letters, alpha numerals. In that 10 are PAN number. So write it correctly. Default statement you write Z as by default, right? Okay, then first you write supplier name, address, mobile number if possible and email address, then invoice number and GSTIN number. Then construct the tax invoice. बिल तयार करायचं आपल्याला. सिरियल नंबर फर्स्ट राईट, देन HSN code, name of the product, rate, quantity, taxable amount. You write in this way. Okay, then CGST, SGST and total. So there are two products, so write serial number 1 2, name of the product, which are the products in the example given, mobile battery and headphone. Their HSN code is also given, write that HSN code. Then rate is given, mobile battery rate is rupees 200, headphone rupees is 750 and quantity is also given 1. If there are two quantity, you multiply this and write here 200 into 2 400, 750 into 2 1500. So taxable amount is, there is only one quantity, therefore 200 into 1 200 and 750 into 1 750 rupees. So CGST rate is given here, tax is given on the GST for mobile battery. In the example given, GST for mobile battery is given 12%. So CGST is half of GST, that is 12% upon 2, that is 6%, and SGST is also 6%. And for headphone, GST is given in the example 18%, therefore CGST is half, means 9%, and SGST rate is also 9%. So tax is, what is the 6% here? 6% of taxable amount, that is here. What is here 6% here? 6% of taxable amount. 6% of taxable amount is 200. So 0 0 get cancelled, 6 2s are 12. So here becomes 12. And here also 9% of taxable value. What is the taxable value is here? 750. 0 get cancelled and you calculate, we get 67.50. Okay, how this tax becomes, understand? Rate of CGST is 6% of taxable amount, means 6% into 200, and here 9% into 750, you get the tax. Same for SGST, rate and tax is there. So total value is, how to find total value? Taxable value plus CGST plus SGST, we get the total value. 200 plus 12 plus 12, you get 200. You get 224. And here also 750 plus 67.50 plus 67.50, you get answer rupees 885. So here tax total calculate, here tax total calculate, and total tax is calculated here. Okay, this is called a tax invoice of goods sale. In that way you can prepare a tax invoice. Now see last question in this exercise 7. Prepare business to business tax invoice as per the details given below. B2B means business to business. Name of supplier, address, date, etc. as per your choice. Take supplier name, address, date, GSTI number, invoice number and date. Recipient name, address, state, GSTI number. Which head items? Pencil boxes 100, HSN is given, rate is given and GST is given. Jigsaw puzzles 50, HSN code is given, rate is given and GST is given. We have to prepare business to business tax invoice. So let's start. See, we had given GST 12%. So CGST and SGST is half of GST, that is 12 upon 2, 6%. So we make tax invoice. Supplier name, take any name, then address you write, then GSTI number you write, recipient name you write, any name of recipient, invoice number, GST, what is the number, and GSTI number is given here. Here it is B2B, means business to business, therefore here 2 GSTI number is there, of first businessman to second businessman. So there are 2 GST number is given. Now similar as example second, write serial number, HSN code, goods required, rate, quantity, taxable amount, CGST, SGST and total. So what are the goods? Pencil boxes and jigsaw puzzles. Rate is given, quantity is given. So pencil boxes rate is 20 and quantities are 100. So you multiply this 20 into 100, 200. Here also 100 into 50, 5000. Rate of CGST is 6%. So 2000 into 6%, you get the answer 120. 5000 into 6%, you get the answer 300. Same for SGST. And total, how we calculate? Taxable amount plus CGST plus SGST, you get the total amount. Here also same. So total amount is 7840. So amount in words, you can write here amount in words rupees 7,840 only. Company's PAN number is given here. Company's PAN number is given here. Write this here. And here note is given. Please issue a check in favor of that enterprises. त्या एंटरप्राइजच्या नावानं चेक द्या म्हणून सांगितलं होतं फॉर दिस एंटरप्राइजेस. ओके. सो हियर in this tax invoice our name is there at and to whom we make this product. आपण कुणाला विकायचं त्यांचं नाव इथं खाली लिहायचं आहे. त्यांचा GSTN नंबर, GST नंबर सगळं लिहिणं आवश्यक आहे. ओके. सो स्टुडंट्स, here we had completed practice set 4.2. So students, solve practice set 4.2 in your notebook. See you in the next video.